Welcome to this week's Pickleball Warehouse vlog. My name is Mark, and today's episode we will cover the 5 most spin-friendly paddles we have in our system. Now the 5 in front of me here are definitely all-court performers. However, our play testers feel these are among the most spin-friendly we have in our system, easier access to spin on the ball than most. So let's get right to it, beginning with a new offering from Etonic. We're gonna call this the Etonic Inferno RS. Averaging in about 8 ounces, utilizing an elongated design, thermoform construction, edge foam, EVA in the handle. This thing is a solid performer. The raw carbon surfaces, I would say, put a better bite on the ball than most, including the price. This is just a great all-court performer, high value paddle. Definitely gonna wanna check this one out. And then next up, definitely been hearing or not hearing much about the Diadem Hush. It is a ninja quiet paddle, and it too is an all-court performer. What makes this one unique, besides its elongated design, that's pretty standard. An 18mm large cell core is one thing that adds power. That is a little different. And then what really makes this paddle stand out is the surface. This is probably the most like a ping pong paddle that I've ever played with. They're referring to this as an ETPU, engineered thermoplastic urethane. That definitely quiets the paddle, adds both spin and power as well. This one's weighing in at about 8.1 ounces. Definitely one to check out if you want to be ninja quiet and sneak up on your opponents from any portion of the court. Next up, and from down under, we have the 6-0 double black diamond control. This is the 16mm version. These paddles, again, thermoform technology that definitely rewards you with a lot of durability, power, and comfort overall. This one here is using a 16mm core, elongated shape. You've got the meticulous construction that 6-0 uses, along with the edge foam injection. This thing just basically checks all the boxes for a premium paddle, and those T700 raw carbon surfaces are insanely spin friendly right when you get it and over the long term as well. And then just moving right along, this is the Carbon Power Series 3X. I think I should refer to it as the 3X Power Series. I have here in my hand the 16mm is also available in a little more lively 14mm. Carbon, or CRBN as they prefer to be called. They have made some of the best paddles, not to mention pushing the envelope of what you're allowed to have in terms of spin potential. So again, meticulous construction, kind of like the 6-0, thermoformed edge foam around the perimeter of the core. This is operating off an elongated design as well, and it runs about 8 ounces on the average. Definitely a solid performer, insanely spin-friendly paddle for sure. And then last but not least, this is now my official paddle. I have switched to the Yola TA5. This one here is a 16mm. It is also available in a 14mm. I would say in kind of a reversal of roles, what is typical for paddles, I would say the 16mm version may be a little more livelier than the 14. The propulsion core is what makes this paddle kind of stand out. You've got foam that recedes in, and the kind of a lower amount of polypropylene core in the center allows it to kind of trampoline or diving board, which really assists you with power. So when you're using it in an offensive swing speed, you're definitely getting a lot of power. And then as you slow your swing down and soft hands are required near the net, it is just as obedient. Now in terms of spin, I would say it is somewhat of a smooth feeling surface, but in conjunction with the propulsion core, there seems to be a dwell time there and a divot, or almost like a little dimple, what really holds the ball on there, and I can manipulate the ball with insane amounts of spin. So it is a carbon composite surface. They call this charged carbon along with the propulsion core. This one, again, like most of the others, is weighing right around 8 ounces. Definitely a premium paddle from anywhere in the court. Give this one a try for sure. And for this week's episode, that's about all we have for you. Thanks again for tuning in. And if you'd like to learn anything more detail-oriented about these pickleball paddles or anything else pickleball related, be sure to visit pickleballwarehouse.com.